Hi there, it's Adam Sangster, Principal of Swettenham Stud. It's disappointing once again that we have to go through this virtual stallion parade, but you know, tough times, and we've got to keep our staff and all our management team safe, and also your livestock safe from this lurgy which is around. But hopefully in 2022 it will be a different scenario. But here we are. Welcome to the 2021 Swettenham Virtual Stallion Parade. Let me tell you what's happened in 2021 with Swettenham Stud. We've had a great year. Stallions have been going fantastically. The pastures have been, you know, I've got to say we've done some great pasture management, and really the lead into spring through winter has been very strong, good rainfall, and we're pretty damn happy with the way the pastures are going. But more importantly, it's the success of the stallions and the success of the farm at Swettenham. Through our great operations manager at Swettenham, Jason Robinson, we've got together a really formidable team. As you know, Sam Matthews does an excellent job with the nominations. So please, if you do have any questions or wanting to know about any of our stallions, or just about yearling preparation, which, as you know, we don't actually do ourselves anymore, because by not having a draft, we can concentrate on our clients' yearlings going through the market through other people's drafts. So we do use Colin Grove, and that's through Daniel Brash. But we find that's a better way to do it, and we can really concentrate on selling our clients' stock through that new business plan. This 2021 foaling season, certainly around the Nagambie area, it's been recognised that Swettenham has a very good team of foaling down unit. So we will be foaling down about 200 mares, and we've been doing it for a lot of farms. I mean, here we are at the end of August, and we've already had 50 foals. It's a strong team, we've got a good operations there, and everything's all healthy. So this year in 2021, with our strong relationship we have with Coolmore, and especially with Tom Magna, we went to them and asked if we could stand Rubick, the great son of Encosta de Lago, who was champion sire in 2020, having had Yes, Yes, Yes in his first crop. Got an enormous amount of mares coming through. So we feel the time is right, that the trend is your friend, and we feel, yeah, not unlike sort of Piero, So You Think, and Seamus Award, who basically sort of had the numbers coming through, and now look where they've gone. So we have tremendous faith in Rubick, and we feel that you should be, as breeders, have faith in us in making this decision to stand Rubick on behalf of Coolmore Stud.
We're incredibly excited to have Rubick join our roster for 2021. After commencing his stud duties at Coolmore in New South Wales, where he kicked off his career with Yes, 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 Everest winner in his first crop, as well as Rubisaki and Condos Express. Standing at a touch under 16 hands, he comes to us in 2021 with enormous upside.
Well, when I saw Rubick first as a yearling, he was in an early sale. His pedigree made him a must go and look at colt. And as soon as he walked out, he just had this charisma and character about him. He's such a laid-back animal, and he took everything in his stride. He turned out to be physically the horse that he looked he would be as a yearling. One of the first mares I bought for him was a BELLE spree mare, and I paid $3,000 for her. And she's produced a stakes placed horse. I mean, $3,000 mares don't do that, and that's what he's done. After Yes, 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 and some really good fillies, and a lot of Saturday winners and winners all over the country, people have started sending better mares to him, and he's got 350 of them coming through, and that's the point that I think is the most positive about him.
Those smart breeders that have already booked into Rubick for 2021 have done so not only on his physical, but also because he's got such great books coming through of some of the best mares in Australia. Rubick has over 170 just turned 2-year-olds, over 170 just turned yearlings, and another large book of foals to come through. So all the hard work's been done for you. Rubick stands for 27,500 including GST in his first season at Swettenham Stud in Victoria. About to enter his second season at stud is the only dual stakes winning 2-year-old colt by I'm Invincible, I'm Immortal. Standing at a height of 16'2", I'm Immortal is an imposing individual.
I didn't think I'd still be saying this year, but I'm Immortal is still the only son of I'm Invincible who has won 2 stakes races as a 2-year-old. Now I've been here for the last 6 weeks and at Swettenham, and I've seen at least 7 foals by I'm Immortal, and each one of them have a strong, big bone, well scopy types. So if that's what he's throwing, and looking at the physical himself, who walks really well, and what a jowl he has. Ben Mason, when he vetted this stallion for us, when we bought him off Dream Thoroughbreds through Freedman's, he basically said, Adam, I've seen a lot of horses go through, but I've never seen a horse with the size of this jowl. You could put your fist in it there. So those windpipes are going to be very strong for I'm Immortal.
After covering an exceptional book of 116 mares in his first season, I'm Immortal is poised to surpass that in his second season. I'm Immortal is himself by champion Australian sire I'm Invincible out of the Group 2 winning ad valorem mare, Meliora. Standing at $13,750 including GST, I'm Immortal stands his second season at Swettenham Stud. Highland Reel, our 7-time Group 1 winning champion, returns to Swettenham Stud in 2021 for his 4th season. Standing at 16 hands, he's by Galileo out of the incredible blue hen producer, Vega.
It was a great shame to see the great Galileo pass in Ireland this year. But hopefully, through his sons, especially in Highland Reel, but we've got a massive opportunity of taking that blood, and with a race record and a pedigree, which Highland Reel has, and he's served over 400 mares in his first 3 seasons here in Victoria. He should be a stallion which would be, at his price, well sought after by breeders.
After his first yearlings were sold in 2021 for up to $180,000 in Australia, we're incredibly excited to see them hit the track this year. Bred on exactly the same cross as Frankel, Highland Reel has already shown the exceptional results in the Northern Hemisphere with multiple winners.
He's got the pedigree, he's got the toughness, and as Aidan O'Brien said, his mind was like cement. So, you know, don't cement yourselves to the ground. You go and make sure you send a mare to the Highland Reel, because he, at this price and this year, in his 4th year, is a great year to go for him.
Standing at $16,500 including GST, Highland Reel is the best performed stallion to stand in Victoria, and this is the year to use him. Puissance de Lune, our great grey son of Chamadal, out of the incredible producer Princess Serena. Standing at a height of 16'2", Puissance de Lune returns to Swettenham Stud for his 7th season.
Last year, Puissance de Lune served his best book of mares, and breeders really recognised not only the strength of Chamadal, who's been doing an amazing job around the world, but also Puissance de Lune's pedigree. His immediate pedigree is out of an unbridled song, that mare, which is where he gets the greyness from. But it is absolutely dripping with black type blood and keeps on improving each season. In Europe and North America, there is always Group 1 winners who drop into that pedigree, and breeders recognise this, hence they keep coming back to him. I mean, have a look at him, he looks incredible. He's got a great stride to him, people like him, they know they're not 2-year-olds, so you know you've got to wait a little bit, but you'll get the reward on the racecourse.
From a limited number to the track, Puissance de Lune has produced the likes of MOONLIGHT MAID, Southern Moon, Chantraya, and there's plenty more to come.
She'll beat them all! MOONLIGHT MAID has bloused them!
After his very much deserved service fee increase last year, Puissance de Lune covered his largest book ever of 155 mares. Puissance de Lune stands at Swettenham Stud in 2021 for an unchanged service fee of $19,800 including GST.
A stallion which has moved on from Swettenham but still stands at Coolmore very strongly is SIOUX Nation, a son of Scat Daddy, which we stood here for 1 season, and I'd like to thank the breeders who went to him, because hopefully you'll get a good return in 2022 in the yearling market, because in Europe at the moment they are selling particularly well. The market obviously likes them. Even my brother Sam Sangster, who bought one out of Arcana, a French sale for $77,000 a colt. One sold last night for $78,000. And the fillies are selling pretty well, averaging around 50,000. This is sterling as well. He still is Ireland's most used third season sire, what he was last year. Sioux Nation, he was a very fast son of Scat Daddy, who won at Ascot, won a Group 1, and sadly was only down at Swettenham for 1 year. As we're on the subject of stallions of the past, I'd just like to congratulate Glen Eden Farm with Rebel Dane, who stood with us for 2 seasons and obviously has done a great job on the track with his first runners out of his first crop with Subterranean. To Sonia and to Rory, and to the owners, Steve Grant and Louis Mahaka and all his partners, let's hope he keeps on going as strongly as you always believed in.
Standing at a height of 16.2, our homebred dual Group 1 winning sprinter, Trust in Gust, returns for his 6th season at Swettenham Stud.
As you know, he was a fantastic racehorse, very tough and very durable. His progeny are looking that way as well, so let's hope those progeny will mirror exactly how Trust in Gust raced himself. And hopefully this time next year, I'll be standing here saying that Trust in Gust has had multiple stakes winners, because I know a lot of trainers do like them.
By Keep the Faith out of the Stormcat mare Subtle Breeze, Trust in Gust offers great value to the breed to race and breed to sell market. Trust in Gust's largest book of 77 mares have just turned 2-year-olds, and we can't wait to see what they do on the track. Standing at a service fee of $6,600 including GST, we're happy to look after those breeders that have supported him and supported us along the way.
And of course our signature stallion is Toronado, who's come back here for his 8th season. He looks incredible. Each time he comes back from France, he just seems to have furnished even more. And my gosh, isn't he doing a great job on the racetrack? Not only here in the Southern Hemisphere, but also in the Northern Hemisphere. He had his first Group 1 in North America a couple of weeks ago. But down here, his success is going to be immense. He's really coming of age. Breeders recognise this, and that is why the full sign is up, and we're pretty proud of that.
By High Chaparral out of the Grand Slam mare Wanna Do, he returns to Swettenham Stud on the back of a record-breaking season. In the sales ring, he set a new record in 2021 with the colt out of Dom Perignon realising $460,000 for the Moroni stable. With 8 Australian Stakes winners in the last season and 7 new Stakes winners in the last season, Toronado is one of the hottest stallions in the country.
On a personal note, stud masters, the stud owners and stallion owners certainly know how hard it is to get a stallion to go to the next level. And it looks like Toronado is this stallion for Swettenham Stud. And I'm very proud of all my staff, past and present, who has been working towards this success. And it doesn't happen without the breeders, with what you've done in supporting Swettenham and supporting this great son of High Chaparral. I'd like to thank you personally and all your family for supporting us at Swettenham Stud through your mares going to Toronado.
Standing at a height of 16.1, Toronado is fully booked for 2021 at a service fee of $49,500 including GST. It's been a challenging 18 months, but I'd like to say thank you very much to all of the breeders for their support. I hope you felt our support, and I look forward to catching up with you very soon.
I hope you enjoyed our 2021's virtual Swettenham Stallion Parade. If you'd like to inquire about any of the stallions, please feel free to phone myself, Adam Sangster, or Sam Matthews, or Jason Robinson. But also hop onto Breeder, which is the technology which Tom Seymour has produced, but we have it on our website, so go to swettenham.com.au and make sure you put your broodmare into there, and then we'll match her up and come back to you with that. But please, have a safe time, enjoy the spring, and let's hope you can back a winner, or even better, breed yourself a nice stakes winner.